What is going on, guys? It's your boy Mospolin, and today we got a new locker code. It is the high voltage card pack, whatever. It's a board basically. We're about to see what the board actually looks like. So I'm gonna put the graphic on the screen so you don't have to worry about trying to read this. I'm gonna put it so you guys can screenshot it and just type it right here. But you guys can see that you do not need to basically type anything in caps lock. People don't realize that sometimes, so you can write them lowercase, just put your little dashes in. So yeah, here's the graphic so you guys can look at that, copy it right off that, and then here we're looking at the board. There's 5 tokens, 3 tokens, 2.5k, and there's 4 high voltage pack things. I don't think we have a really good chance at any of them. Where I'm gonna drop is, I'm just gonna go here and just wish for the best, honestly. At the end of the day, I feel like these things are rigged anyway, so if I get 5 tokens, I'm not too upset. But yeah, whatever, it is what it is. I didn't think I was gonna get the high voltage. They kind of have like their own little drops with these, so let me know what you guys get. Also, real quick before we get into the video, I just want to show off my new site. I'm gonna link it down below, but we got our first ever merchandise on a store. So you guys can see that there's like shirts, hoodies, and all that, and they all look the same, but you can see there's a little difference. So here you have the black Twitch writing, so depending on what you wanna represent me as, if you wanted to represent, of course. Prices are like, just let me know what you guys think about everything. Like, if there's anything you want me to change, anything like that, just let me know. This is just the beginning, first step. Hopefully you'll get better. But you got the black Twitch writing, white Twitch writing, you got the black YouTube, white YouTube. Like I said, you have different options. When you click on things, there's more options inside. So like right now it looks like the hoodie is only $50. Well, it looks like it's $50, which is a lot, but there's 3 different hoodies. There's a $43 pullover hoodie, which I think this is just really the only difference is like the material. So you can just go with a regular hoodie. You have the crew neck option, but there's different options with a lot of different colors, so you can basically pick and choose what you want at any time. Like, there's so many options on the site. I think it's amazing. You have different tank tops. The t-shirts, you have like 3 different options on the t-shirts. You have long sleeve options. Then when you scroll to the bottom, there's actually a second page. I'm still working on a lot of things. There's stuff getting worked on. There's iPhone cases, Samsung cases, pillows, socks, mugs, stickers, and you have like different options within. So yeah, guys, make sure you check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and let's get into the video.
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuck.
So something a lot of people always ask is, what collections are the cheapest? What collection should I do? You don't want to spend all your MT. You want to do this the right way. So yesterday we did a video on how to get your collector level up, and somebody did ask me that question again about the cheapest collection. So let's take a look together, because when I did it a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure prices have changed a little. Some things stay the same. One thing I want to really emphasize is pretty much all of these different teams have the same set collection price at the end of the day. Like, they're not going to be paying that much more for a Knicks than the Nets. They're all pretty much similar in price. The only one that's really different is the Golden State Warriors. So first collection you should be looking on completing is one that you actually use cards for. So if you're still using an Ami like Kawhi Leonard, then take a look at this collection. Then the rest of it doesn't seem that bad, because Kawhi costs pretty much the most in this collection because he's still an Ami. All the Amis do cost the most in these collections for sure, without a doubt. But there are silvers in other collections that do cost so much as well. Real quick, we're going to look at the Nuggets collection. And as you see here, they don't have a single Ami card. Not even one. Not 2. Not nothing. Literally, they just have 1 Ruby card. A bunch of emeralds, golds, and bronzes, right? So emeralds, golds, and bronzes go for nothing because they're really easy to pull. Same as silvers. They're not that hard to pull, but the price has to be fixed at some point, so no collection is cheaper than the rest, because they all want collections to stay the same. People price fix all the time. Silvers are still a little more rare than the other ones. I feel like they're not like that much more rare, but people literally stack up on them just so they can make sure the prices stay up. That's called price fixing. So the silvers for the Denver Nuggets are really expensive. Let's take a look together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Nuggets, we're gonna go to silver, and we're gonna check prices. You're gonna see they're all like 14, 15k, and honestly that's insane. 20k, 14. You're never gonna see anything for like less than 12 to 15k. If you do, it's gonna be during times when packs just drop. So we're expecting a batch, big batch on Monday of moments cards. So if that's the case, people are going to be pulling silvers, people are going to be pulling all these cards in collections that they're not going to need, and they're going to put up for sale for cheaper than usual. So that's the best time by far to buy cards. Now we know that silvers are the most expensive, and like I said, I don't know prices like that. I only remember the prices back in my day when I bought these, which was months ago. I remember the heat being really expensive, so we're gonna check. Heat are still expensive, which all makes sense because like I said, they don't have a card to take up the bulk. When you have an amethyst card that takes up a large chunk of your salary, the silvers are gonna be cheap. Like, let's take a look at the Warriors silvers, and you're gonna see they're really cheap. They got Emmy KD, they got Emmy Steph, so it makes no sense for silvers to be worth a lot too. Just realize that cards are still going for a lot right now because there are no packs out like that just came out, so people aren't pulling like that. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna just scroll through some of these teams, find silvers that aren't that expensive. What we're gonna actually do is gonna look for the cheapest silvers in the market, right? So there are silvers that don't go for anything, right? You're gonna assume there's silvers that don't go for too much because collections could get really expensive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the 3K ones, and 3K is actually a lot for silver, what I'm telling you, because if you do this during the time of cards coming out, you can actually get a lot of silvers for like 2K and stuff like that, and that saves you MT in the long run, because honestly it's 1K difference, not a big deal, but when you're buying 10 cards it starts adding up. So keep in mind to do it only then, and that's when you're gonna find a lot of snipe cards. Instead of paying 3K plus per silver, 2.8, 2.9, they're not bad prices obviously, but you could do better. Now the way I was doing my collections at first is I would look at cards that I already had a lot of. So if I had a lot of these silvers already on like the Pacers, now let me just finish this collection. If I don't, then I check prices. If they're too expensive, I wait it out. I didn't need them right away. Obviously you want to do your collections because the tokens are amazing. You want to get as many tokens as you want. If you didn't watch my token grinding video, then how I got Wilt Chamberlain, make sure you go check that out. I'll link it down below. There'll also be a link for the collector level video, so you can check out either or. Now something I always tell people as well is if you're using the Ammies, we already talked about this a little bit, so if you're using the Ammy Kyrie Irving, take a look at this set. It's not going to be that bad. If you're using the Kawhi Leonard, take a look at this set. It's not going to be that bad. As long as there's an Ammy to take up some of the pricing, it's not going to be that bad. Now the Bucks have 1 billion silvers. Let's see the Bucks silver prices, because I don't remember how that was going. They were actually pretty cheap at the time I was buying them because Giannis was expensive at the time. So I'm really curious if they're actually still cheap. Right now none of them are actually like really buy nows. Okay, they're actually not bad because there's so many of them, so the silvers are gonna actually keep adding up. So keep in mind, packs drop, that's the time to go for what you want. Always, I stress that, I can't stress it enough. It's the best time to grind for collector levels, the best time to grind for anything that you need. Now heat check cards are really tricky, alright? Now, I haven't really figured out how heat checks kind of work, but the teams pretty much are the same. Like, the heat cards are expensive because there's only 12 cards. So, someone thinking, oh, let me just buy 12 cards instead of 15 cards. The 12 cards are going to be more compact. The pricing is going to be different because you're not going to get 25 tokens for 12 cards and expect them to be the same price as the other ones. Like, you can't expect that whatsoever. These cards are more expensive. Now, I've been trying to do my research on when cards are more expensive, not more expensive. So, I feel like when a card is hot, that's not a good card, right? Like, not a Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Giannis, like someone that's a really good Emmy already or Ruby already, their card prices actually go down because people are actually pulling it more. There's like this thing where heat check cards are more pullable when they're hot. That's something I've been looking into and I feel like it's true. No one's really talked about this. Whenever I open heat check cards, you're always usually pulling somebody that's hot. Always pulling somebody that's hot. I opened a bunch and that's what I noticed. So I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's real. But I also noticed that a lot of them are always up on the market when they're hot, and they're actually really cheap. And that's me talking about cards like the Nuggets collection. Like cards on the Nuggets, if they're hot, they're going for nothing. Same with like the Suns, and like I'm saying, it's cards that aren't that great. So 15 cards is a lot of cards to collect. So heat check cards are costly. They do cost you a lot of MT. People always ask me, how much do you think it'll cost me to get to 8K? I honestly can't tell you because I don't know what you're missing. So if you're missing a lot of jerseys, it's not going to cost that much. Make sure to check the collector level video. But if you're missing a lot of cards like this, it could cost you anywhere depending on when you're sniping, what cards are going up. But if you wait, you already know, I don't have to tell you. If you wait till cards are coming out, packs that are really fire, don't do it when packs come out that no one's buying. Do it when packs come out that everybody wants. Like when 2K like drops their anniversary packs, people are buying packs. Everybody wants an anniversary card. So realize that that's a really good time If moments come out that are fire, people are pulling packs, cards are going up cheap. Just remember that always. Like I said, heat checks are always going to be really weird. There's the easy collections that you could do, and those are the throwbacks. Whenever throwbacks come out, they are very, very cheap first and second day. The first day when they first come out, they aren't cheap. But if you start waiting till the end of the day, people open them more and more, so they start going down. The next day is usually when I buy them. I usually buy them second, third day, because prices, like, there's so many of them now on the market, people just start throwing them up, and that's a really good time for me. I usually end up getting them pretty cheap. This one, I actually didn't buy the Hornets when they first came out, and this one actually cost me a lot. Gerald Wallace cost me almost 20K. But now when I take a look at like the Celtics, I don't think I spent like more than like 20K, 30K on the set. Like, it's crazy. You could buy cards, throwbacks when they're out, and that's 15 tokens. It's literally like a free 15 tokens. It's not bad at all. So make sure you're doing your throwbacks when they first come out. That's a big plus that people don't realize. Throwbacks when they first come out is the biggest thing you gotta do. I hope this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If it is, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it to your friends, whoever it may help. We're actually on a grind. We're close to 3K. We've been growing so much lately, and I can't thank you guys enough. Every time you guys leave a like, a comment, all that stuff, I've been doing my absolute best to answer everybody that comments. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for all the feedback. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you check the 2 videos that I talked about, as well as leave me feedback on my site. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you don't already do so. We always put up any codes that they put up on there, and we stream every single day. Follow me on Twitch if you don't do that as well. I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Molespawn, and ballin' out. Someone's gonna say that I didn't like recommend any collections. I think the Utah Jazz is cheap. I have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure when they have 6 silvers, the silvers don't be that expensive. But like I said, you can't really check prices now because they're a little higher when there's no packs out. But this set pretty much, I think, looks really cheap. The Kings one looks really cheap. They don't even have emeralds. It's just a bunch of silvers. If you can snipe these silvers. You got the Grizzlies as a really cheap set. Trailblazers ain't too bad. But just like I said, keep looking. Try to look when packs come out, because that's when prices really change. It changes like dramatically. Like, I can't stress it enough. I think I said it like 45 times this video. But yeah, once again, I'll see y'all later.